DCJC Action Radio iti sika ken tilinteg. Gaputa awan may laksid iti kawanan mo. Sika ken tilinteg iti kada Domingo alas 2 aging kay alas 3 ti malem. May sanga oras apan nakailawlawag dagiti linteg ken kalintegan babaen kaditi legal experts. Sika ken tilinteg.
Told you life was gonna be this way. No one told you life was gonna be this way. No one told you.
Pero kakailyan na naimbag nga malem kakailyan kanda iti kaaksyon tentero alubong. Sumangbay ti sa balipay parang deti programa tayo Sika Kentilenteg. Makadakta ko na inay tayo malem ni Attorney L. Reneo Kid Castro, Account Officer ti Development Bank of the Philippines, and Professor ti Criminal Justice System iti Northwestern University. Mapagsasaritan ti apo iti deti malem na iti Bill of Rights ti Konstitusyon wano pamunganayan lenteg ti pagilyan. Karunam ti Section 12 anya kadi iti kalentegam ti may sa individual may saang ti investigasyon iti man polisya NBI ken anyaman nga investigating body. Section 12 under the Bill of Rights of the Constitution kunana any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his rights, to remain silent, and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the services of the counsel, he must be provided with one, and these rights cannot be waived except in writing and in the presence of counsel. So kaya't na sa sino man na po nga individual dumalam ti investigasyon ay tisang wanam ti polisya ken anyaman na po nga investigating body NBI ken dadupay masapol nga adda iti mangbayabay ken kuana nga abogado saan nya mabalim nga mailaksib detoy except no adda iti kasuratan nga saan nakasapulan ken di na kayat ti serbisyo ti abogado di masiktan ngem maidalan pa detoy iti kadamit lang iti maysa nga abogado. Kas maysa siguro nga professor ti Criminal Justice System iti Northwestern University. Deto itapta iti pagsentruam na ken pagpusiposam na ti mapagsusaritan ti apo iti deto malem na may tampok iti sa balipay aparang deti programa tiyo Sika Kentilenteg padaanan nyo na po deti interaction portion ti programa tiyo with Attorney L. Reneo Kid Castro kalpasan pa deti palagip iti technical studio.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Narito na ang mga nakasubok ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1 at iCured 750mg capsule.
Ako po si Danilo Valera, taga Dolores Abra, 38 years old. Mataas po ang aking uric acid at hirap ako sa pagtulog sa gabi dahil sumasakit ang aking mga kasukasuan. Narinig ko sa radyo na magandang panlinis sa loob ng katawan ng iCured Capsule 750mg. 1 week pa lang akong gumagamit, umayos na ang aking pagtulog at naging normal ang aking pagdumi nung sinabayan ko ng pag-inom ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1. Kaya kayo mga kababayan ko, hindi kayo magsisisi sa pag-inom ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1. Maganda siyang panlinis ng katawan.
Kaya bili na ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1 at iCured 750mg capsule.
Naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin nyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto nyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita nyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito sa mga mamahaling mga serums na kilalang nagpapabilis ng pagpapaputi ng balat. Kaya naman ang White Rose Papaya, clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days. With regular use, papaya puti, papaya fast. Yan ang White Rose Papaya.
For everything that's true, choose what's true to you. Dahil ito ang GSM Blue. Choose what's true to you. Kasama
the true flavors of mojito, margarita, gin pomelo, and light gin. Drink responsibly.
iCure Coffee 18-in-1. iCure Coffee 18-in-1.
Magandang araw, ako si Sefa Galang, taga Cabugao, Ilocos Sur. Dati po ako nahihirapan sa pagtulog at hirap sa pagdumi. Inirepair po itong iCure 18-in-1 ng kaibigan ko at sa loob lang ng 3 araw na pag-inom ng iCure 18-in-1 ay bumalik ang aking magandang pagtulog at naging normal din ang aking pagdumi. Kaya salamat sa iCure 18-in-1.
iCure Coffee 18-in-1.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, malikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Okay, maraming salamat. Ay tiniyatoy nga kanito apo ket makarakto na ito, makatakta ko na ito ni Attorney L. Rene Kid Castro. Tapos tinigastigit pa idanom ti discussion portion ti programa tiyo. May panggap ti Bill of Rights. Pagkasekta na po ti Section 12. The Section 12 of the Bill of Rights of the Constitution, importante una dito aglalano para karigiti individual, may isaang iti investigasyon, dito nyaman yung investigating body ti gobyerno, polisya man, weno ti NBI, kem na dumapay. At na po tilinyati yun, Atty. Kid Castro, abogado ng Bagamalim, please come in.
Afternoon. So, agyaman akmanen iti dayto yung gundaway nga inikinted yung man payo manin iti numoto yung biyang tapno may namet i-share ti ka ang kabasit nga knowledge na iti may panggapitilintig ket as what I've told to you a while ago, sir, di ba? Kunak nga we will look into the discussions of the different bill rights embodied in our constitution nga masapon nga mamuan dagiti tatayo nga kas may isang citizen of this country. So itangal daw kung nakarod we try to look into the importance of this Section 12 of the Bill of Rights, particularly on custodial investigation. So hopefully we will be able to deliver it very well and for the benefit of your listeners, sir. And sa kway ti amin kablawak man launay dagiti nayat nga dumdunggig kadati nga programa as kini Ma'am Mila Felipe ti Rising Sun multipurpose scope dita banna ken kasama tente estudyante nga ni Eugene Maneha dita Sulkiano ken kasta kanumeten dagiti kabarangayan na di Seta Agustin. Belated happy birthday ken advance happy birthday met kenin Mr. Noel Kasabay. So thank you manin, sir.
Okay, thank you, Attorney. Ti paniti jaman ti oras tayo para ti dito nga programa tayo. Under Section 12 of the Bill of Rights, ti Constitution tayo, may sorep to kariti ka importansyan na nga paset na dito ipamunganayan linteg ti pagilian tayo under Section 12 kunanda any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the services of counsel, he must be provided with one, and these rights cannot be waived. Talaga importante gayam dito at paabogado, except in writing and in the presence of counsel. Anyat ket na sawen para itimay sa individual nga may isang investigasyon dito at paabogado, please.
Okay, so nuamin ko na tayo custodial investigation. So dito may sa kadagiti kalintagan tayo kas may sa nga citizen of this country. So umuna ti amin before ko nga song batan aya, sir. Kaya't kumit nga lawlawagan kadagiti tagdingdingig nga ti panakamu tayo kadagiti kalintegan tayo kas may isa nga individual. It is not for us to naghanap fuel that take cost lang mga that kasi I mean that Bill of Rights tayo is actually our protection against possible abuses of the representatives of the state. So amutay nga pag mamutayo nga syempre ti estado ket adaan iti power to regulate as citizens of this country. But then again, digiti matlintag nga naaramid ket para lang iti pagsayatan ti amin itatan ti nakaitadan ti nakaitadan iti power nga mangimplementar kadagito nga lintag ket babaen kadagiti agserserbi ti gobyerno, particularly dagiti law enforcers tayo nga pakaibilangan dagiti membros ti PNP, PDEA and other men in uniform. So itatan umuna ti amin kahit kung alawlawagan nga knowing our rights ket protection tayo ti possible abuses kunanan. So awang mo ti abuso nga mararamid nga kanya tayo babaan kadagiti agserserbi ti gobyerno awang mo ti problema. And at the same time this is also to create awareness among our law enforcers nga they have that duty to respect also our rights. They are there in that position not to abuse, which I know for a fact nga amuda data can umuna awareness also nga they are there to respect, they are there to protect and serve our protect and serve the people. So protecting the people is knowing also what are the rights of the people nga serserbian daw in the respective community. So DJ lang ticket kung lalawagan kasi nung when you talk about Bill of Rights, this focus on our human rights. So pagamo tayo no human rights kung natin amingkat very sensitive issue. So dadakas lang anaganan ti madi nga negative connotation kung natin kuma adda madi nga panagpanuno tayo. Kasi kas lang dagiti aming mangilablaban lang iti karapatan pantao kadagiti may kakaliwa kas lakas iti panunot na so I'm also very reluctant sometimes to discuss this matter, but then again imot puntos ko knowing our rights is know also our boundaries, di ba? No maksikakas may isang agserserbi ti gobyerno as law enforcer, if you know the rights of the people and you know what are the rights that you need to respect with them while you are performing your job. And one thing also, and the other way around, as law enforcers, we do not want also to get involved into administrative cases nga deti reklamo na tayo dagiti citizens or dagiti kalugaran tayo gapulang iti han nga umiso nga pinang-perform tayo datay naikari nga trabaho tayo. Okay, so itatangal daw, so the topic tayo is this what we call particularly Section 12 of the Bill of Rights, which is focused on the conduct of custodial investigation. So when you talk about custodial investigation, so kung na namin dito'y dito Section 1 kasi actually dito'y Section 12, I mean Section 12 of the Bill of Rights at the 4 nga paragraph sa detoy. So binasa tatay ni Sir Rolando Jose only the paragraph 1. So ditoy paragraph 1 in-emphasize na ditoy dagiti makon ko nang kalintagan tayo and when we are under custodial investigation. But before I will answer anang aminti makon ko nang custodial investigation. So pag from the root word custodial tapos sa custodial from the word custody, the question tayo, when are we in custody? Diba? No ko madatayo kat adda iti custodiar ti pulisya ko nate ko mga anak kahit nasawan. Adda tayo iti ikot dagiti kaming iti pulisya. So adda tayo iti police station where we are called upon. And when you talk about investigation, there is now, when you, from the word investigate, so when you say investigate, there is now a, what we call questioning. Okay, mayroong questioning coming from the law enforcers. So you are in custody of the law enforcers, and there are questioning that is being done by these law enforcers with you in relation to a particular crime. So I hope nga na lawag dito yung panakai explicar no ana ba timakon ko na nga custodial investigation. So ang pagamo tayo nga no dati sa ang krimen nga napasama, we are called, okay, by the law enforcers, particularly the members of the PNP, banda tayo di police station, ijay damagandan o anyaman dagiti napasamak iti may sa krimen. So itatan, syempre di jigay ngamin statements that you will be giving will be more often than not, it is incriminating nga kunada. That a statement nga it might tell, it will incriminate because lang ko pasaray makaitudo iti DJ statement mo kat mabalin nga makaitudo iti panaka mangi taga nati ko na akon incriminating self-incrimination narigat ngami nga lang ti kabatugan na iti Ilocano
mabalin nga isumet lang ti pakaigapuan ti pagkalaksan kasla panggapan iti pakadaksan kadigi jay statements nga ipahay tayo kat you know kat iso tata deto section 12 of the Bill of Rights deto iti kayat ng protektaran kanya tayo nga ordinary citizen. So ano ba dito yung nga kalintigan tayo nga as a person under custodial investigation. Iso DJ binasa ni Sir Itatay kunanay jay, we have the right to be informed of your right to remain silent and right to independent and competent counsel. So mabalin tayo, tinikan na tayo iti to simplify it, deti kung kunada nga manggagantay mo siguro nga Miranda rights. Okay, they call this one Miranda rights. This is also to clarify dagiti agdingting nga deti Bill of Rights tayo. Aya it is from our Constitution, 1987 Philippine Constitution. Ken may sapayhan nga daytoy ket naharamid babaen iti kagustuhanan lang dagiti framers or nangaramid daytoy nga konstitusyon. Haan nga deti sudaket isu pagugusto da saan. Ada nagbasaran na deti Bill of Rights tayo. Babaen iti international human rights law, and also if you try to look into the Bill of Rights of the United States, that's lang almost the same. Iso nga han nga we should not be political. Ayan, mag-interpret tayo iti lintag hangag gaputa. This was during the time of this certain president, yun ang kagustuhan niya kaya nagkaroon tayo ng panibagong konstitusyon. No, it's not. It's actually the Bill of Rights that we have in our Constitution comes from yung basis niya diyan is the United States Bill of Rights, and also they also derive from the international human rights law. Kaya so continuing with that, kung tayo kasi lang dito what api tinawag da nga Miranda rights. So actually this is from the case of Miranda versus Arizona. Particularly ito is a US concept, law concept or principle na we also adopted. So that's the reason why it is called Miranda. Ito is parang apelyido ng isang ng American, okay, na nagkaroon ng kaso with the US government, particularly in Arizona. Okay, so kaya tinawag siyang Miranda rights. Dito nag-originate yung emphasis on the importance of
custodial investigation. So kung na ditoy, umuna, we have the right to remain silent. So no tikas pagarigan at dati krimen nga napasama. Now we are called, okay, in the police station, okay, for investigation or questioning by the law enforcers. Dito'y dagitiba ng masapul tayo nga laglagipin. Umuna, right to remain silent. Yan, dating kahit nga sawan nga, handa tayo mabaling nga persaharan nga gitid iti testimonial testimony. Okay, so they cannot do that when we are under investigation. Another one is we have the right to competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. Yeah? So, ang kamabaling agsao, ingana nga di adati, on ko na nga counsel mo or abogadong. Okay nga, who will represent you along the way, along having this custodial investigation. May katlo, we have the right to be reminded that if we cannot afford the services of a counsel, you will be provided with one. So noan awanti ka you cannot afford amo ka baulan timang ngalay ti may sa abogado, you will be provided with one. Okay, may kapat, we have the right to be informed of your rights. Okay, so including right to remain silent. Diba? Deta ti kasla deta ti ikungkuna na dito nga right to be informed of your rights. Okay, when you are under investigation, custodial investigation, dapat ipakamuan niya mano ana dagiti banag nga duma kalintagram. Kas kumadeta right to remain silent and to look for counsel. Iso ano ma-observar mo, kada may isa nga detay kuma operasyonan da, like search operation, di ba mga gamijay nga sika may Mr. X ket may naiwayatan ti may isang search operation in the violation of this particular crime. So ibangkit na dyan. And that you have the right to remain silent. Di ba? Ibasbasahan dano ka, sir. Iso di dyan. These law enforcers are only performing their job. Kung ano aping nga basbasaan da di dyan. Because failure to do such would make the operation invalid. Yeah? So next is you have that right against torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any other means which restrict the free will. Okay, so we also have this right against secret detention, solitary, incommunicado, or similar forms of detention. And lastly, you have the right to have confessions or admissions obtained in violation of these rights considered inadmissible in evidence. So handa ka mabaling adadagiti confessions or admissions that you have made which are in violation of your Miranda rights are considered to be inadmissible in evidence. Or tikun ko nata yung the fruit of the poisonous tree. Kasi the source of the information that was gathered from you is done illegally. Okay, so without the presence of your lawyer, okay, so you were not informed of your rights before that information was gathered from you. So that is in short, yung ating sinasabing Miranda rights. Okay, which is our rights when we are under custodial investigation.
Okay, medyo extensive ba niya panipalawag na ni Apo Abogado Akit Castro may panggap kaliting section or specific provision under the Bill of Rights, custodial investigation by a person who is facing investigation in front of or in the office of the PNP or any law enforcement agency for that matter. Well, ang Abogado Lucas Pagarigan, DJ Tao is could not afford to hire a competent lawyer. Kaya't sinong may provide kunati man iti abogado na, is it the investigating body or any government agency that could offer their services to counsel the accused or the suspect?
Kasi I mean, di ba sir, damot digiti na ganun, damot digiti public attorney's office tayo, tapno you can look for the for example, you cannot afford to because you are an indigent, di ba? So you can be provided of one. Okay, so we have now the public attorney's office who can assist you with your case.
Okay. And siyempre, the PNP will be the one to coordinate with PAO, Public Attorney's Office, nga mga sister kaniyo tinapta nga individual nga dumaldalam tata iti investigation. So first na tinatakamat yung it's mandatory para kanigiti amin nga law enforcers kas pagarigan na iti search operation nga ibasada or ibasada deto'y Miranda Doctrine nga ti may isang suspect sa dumalam ti investigasyon na digiti kalintiganda. So handang mapilit ket no anyaman iti maalad na informasyon kenkwana without the aid of the counsel shall be invalid kasi kadi abogado.
Yes sir. So detikon ko na danong fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. Ayan the whatever evidence illegally obtained by the state cannot be used, okay, against that person whom that information was gathered. So that will be considered illegally obtained, so inadmissible in evidence. Han nga mabaling considered to be an evidence. Yan nga that will not be recognized by the court. It is considered inadmissible.
Okay, so the Philippine National Police no adada matilida in a search operation, is it necessarily abogado nga masapol nga dati insigida nga counsel na?
Okay, so actually before the giving of any information, okay, so that yung amin pertaining to testimonial evidence kasi di ba there will be what we call testimony that will come from that particular person. So with the testimony, before he will be giving his testimonies with the law enforcers, kailangan talaga na meron siyang assistance of a counsel. Okay, so ang tanong natin, is there an instance that there will be waiving of the right to remain silent and to counsel? According to law, there is. Okay? So, adamot gundaway nga these rights may be waived. You still have to meet the necessary requisites for have this valid waiver of rights. Umuna, you should have made it voluntarily, knowingly and intelligently. E may kadwa, that waiver, okay, of this right to remain silent and right to counsel, it should be made in writing. May katlo, it should still be made in the presence of the counsel. So the dagiti requirements if that person who is under custodial investigation would want to waive his rights to remain silent and the right to counsel. But then again, take ko natin nga rod nga before you waive that, you still have the requirement that it should be made in the presence of a counsel. And granting in the presence of your counsel and the related questions that being asked by the investigators, mapilit na nga din agsungbat kari dyan sa lutsod na no kaspagirigan even with the presence of your counsel? Okay, so actually hanmat nga makunang mapilit na tadamot ti presensya iti counsel. So with the timot lang ko na tilintag, there is to be the presence of the council. Tingamin siguro kahit mo, sir, they cannot force you.
Kasaway ng pabagado ng kaspagarigan at saludsod niya investigador. And at that point in time, even with the presence of your counsel, kahit sa mo pala kahit nga sungbatan, mapilit na ka din sumungbat ka rin nga saludsod daw, ano saan?
Kasi siguro data kahit yung sa Ulster, there is now a form of testimonial compulsion. Das napilitan na nga yan. So, hanmat, okay, you are not, cannot be forced. Iso ticket na ipaganat dito yung what the Miranda rights trying to point out is that there should be no testimonial compulsion. Okay, so awan tayo panmimilit nga panagsarita ya. So umuna ay may kadwa, this is only referring to testimonial compulsion. Dito yung makon ko ng application of the Miranda rights. Ilang testimonya aya adumat ngamin tida duma nga klase ti ebidensya, and testimonial evidence is one of them. When you talk about testimonial evidence, tiyaga po mismo jingiwat mo nga statements, aya. So when you talk about Miranda rights, that only applies to testimonial evidence or testimonial compulsion. No piliton da kang sarita. The question tayo, di ba, kung nakarod sir nga, there are also other forms of evidence. Like for example, may isang krimen, hamad lang nga it cannot only be proven by means of testimony. Gusto sir, damot dagiti other forms like documentary evidence, object evidence. So, i-question tayo, nung arod kas pagarigan, si kakat ni-require na ka ni Apo PNP to undergo a urine sample examination, di ba? Isbom. Or they may ask you for a copy of the photograph, pa'y digiti other forms. Aside from the testimony, can you invoke your Miranda rights? Kasi this is also a form of compulsion there na papanakang examination, there is a mechanical act nga daan to you. Okay,
abogado,
daan there is no. Okay, this Miranda rights only pertains to testimonial compulsion. Dito lang testimony, yeah?
Okay. We will go deeper into that. Kanitilaptang portion na riyapan na kailawlawag na in the presence of your counsel, in the conduct of your investigation, para kanyam na digiti daduma pa yung aspeto na dito, kalpasan man pa yung digiti palagip tayo, mani pa diti technical studio.
Action! Radyo! This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Ako si Christian James, 22 years old at kasalukuyang naninirahan sa Rojas, Isabela. Nais ko lang ipabatid sa inyo ang bisa at kagaling ng nakuha ko sa paggamit ng iCure products. Matagal ko nang dinadanas ang sakit na asma at kung dadalahikin ako ng panghihina at hirap sa paghinga, kinakailangan ko pang gumamit ng mga inhaler para lamang maibsan ang ganitong uri ng sakit. Pero nang subukan kong gumamit ng mga produkto ni iCure, lalo na ang kanilang iCure Supreme Copy, kasabay ang pag-inom ng iCure capsule, nabawasan ang aking panghihina. Hindi ko na kailangan pang bumili at gumamit ng iba't ibang klaseng inhaler na kung susumahi talagang magastos. Kaya mga kababayan, bata man o matanda, well recommended kong produkto ni iCure, lalo tigit ang kanilang iCure Supreme Copy at ang kanilang iCure Capsule.
Manipot, iti number 1, Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Tanggaling-galing mo! Smart Dishwashing Paste ko! Pritong ulam na masebo, plato at kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Kastan o Smart iti Dishwashing Paste at a double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing iti sebo ken bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko ta! Tanggaling-galing mo! Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Heavy duty linis kada pulagi. Smart Dishwashing Paste. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World class quality.
ACS.
Guys, bili lang ako San Miguel flavored beer sa tindahan, ha?
Sama ako!
Ako rin?
Join rin kami!
Teka! Sama ako!
Sa sweet inuman, everyone's in on the fun. San Miguel flavored beer with sweet and refreshing flavors of apple, lemon, and lychee with just the right beer buzz.
So, sino pang may iwan dito? Si Bantay?
Oh, sama rin daw siya!
Sweet!
Make life sweet. San Miguel flavored beer. Drink responsibly.
San Miguel Flavored Beer. Make life sweet. 38 pesos SRP per bottle. Drink responsibly.
Formulang nagpapalakas ng katawan, Doc F. Fulvic Minerals. Food for the cell.
Gusto mo ko kung minsan ako'y nasugatan ng hair dito sa aking balag. Ang ginawa ko po ay pinapatakaw lang ng tubig. Napakabilis maghilin ng sugat. Ay sa ramdam po ay napakaganda po sa katawan. Ako'y maagang magising. Nakakapagtrabaho. Kung masyadal ko ngayon, ako nang pasipalayan. Gusto ko lang po, 6 na patahan at ang gulang.
Pruweba sa kaepektibo ng Fulvic Minerals ng Doc Alternativo. Ang Fulvic Minerals, exclusive na mabili sa Doc Alternativo branch.
Sa Lawag City, matatagpuan sa General Segundo Avenue, Barangay 13, Bacara Road, National Road, in front Macdo, Bacara Road.
Bukas alas 9 ng umaga hanggang alas 5 ng hapon. Doc Alternativo para sa herbal at natural na lunas.
San Big Light. Say yes to the feeling alright. 100 calories, alright. Yes to drinking right, yes to feeling light. Say yes, lumabas na ng home. Mag-yes and get out of your zone. The heavy feeling so light. Yes to happy hour. Weekend when it's time. Say yes to the night, but like when it's bright. Get into the night light. San Big Light.
Drink responsibly.
Yes, you can get into the light life. Enjoy San Big Light with a barkada at your favorite bars and resto bars now. Drink responsibly.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang Unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa.
Help stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa. Unique.
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with Unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
At dedikasyon, tapak ng henerasyon, sabay-sabay aahon sa one generation. Never say goodbye. Bagong ay ialay. Sama-sama tayo aahon sa one nation.
Drink responsibly. Sama-sama tayong aahon sa One Ginebra Nation. Drink responsibly.
Sa tuwing oras, kasagsalap na kayo ni Doc Herbal Coffee. Available 9-in-1 Insulin Plus and 21-in-1 with collagen and glutathione.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. Maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
San Miguel Pale Pilsen. Sarap laging kasama.
Usapang pang kalusugan. May iCure Coffee. Kalusugan mo, protektado.
Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Okay, maraming salamat, Engineer. Tuloy ti Apple ito'y discussion tayo. May panggit ti Bill of Rights under Section 12 of the Constitution. Kaya't nakunatapay ni Apo Abogado Alkid Castro nga dagit ebidensya being obtained in the absence of a lawyer is inadmissible evidence. Dahito ikat kabayatan nyo damaldalan ti investigasyon. Kaya amin nga ti informasyon nga maidanon without the aid of the counsel is also inadmissible evidence against the accused or the suspect. Now, the balsam ti apo di sa ludsod, no digitoy nga kalintigan ti may nga tao nga under investigation ket masalungasing wenno saan nyo obserbarem da iti investigador iti Philippine National Police or the National Bureau of Investigation ket other than being declared as inadmissible evidence dito yung naalad ng informasyon kyan kwa na. At dadakadimip dito mabalin na nga aramidan na dito yung tatang tao nga agreklamo laban kaliti mangidaldalan kyan kwa niti investigasyon. Apo Abogado, please.
Okay, sir. So, dito ko na tanong pre-charging the administrative case against the law enforcers. So, then again, this is not to encourage the people also na to file kasi gaputa mo tayo diba, tiko natin nga road nga this is to inform the public of their rights, okay, accorded to by the Constitution, okay, that in the conduct of custodial investigation, this should be properly observed. And on the other hand, we are also reminding also our law enforcers that these are also the rights that they should know that they also have to observe. Okay, so di Timothy kete nga puntusan. So tiko na mga rod, sir, as much as possible, we really do not want that thing to happen. The filing of an appropriate administrative case, okay, to these law enforcers. So, that would be the consequence of any failure to observe these Miranda rights.
Because there are also instances wherein the suspect when narito individual adumalam ti investigasyon kat idalam daliti kunabang part of Saywar, but in the filing of the case against him usaran damit dito nga portion in testimonial evidence against the suspect. So dito met
yes, sir. So han nga mabalin, actually this is the one that has been detoy 1987 Constitution tayo. It is more focused on protecting the rights of every citizen. Kasi we recognize we recognize the power of the state, okay, to its citizens as to the implementation of its laws. But then again, in the implementation of these laws, the state also recognize that it should also respect, okay, the rights of every individual that is embodied in the Bill of Rights. So, kuti ko nam nga rod, sir, nga is di ko nam nga possible torture, digito'y dagiti ba na nga iniwasan dito yung Constitution tayo. So, we should be thankful of the 1987 Constitution in a way kasi it brought back to us the rights of every citizen. Okay, so which include our right to from Section 12, which is our right as a person when we are under custodial investigation. Kasi ngayon in the absence of this right, so the law enforcers can just do what they want in the conduct of an investigation. So, syempre, if the power is with them, so what will happen? There might be, if there are people whom they hate, for example, they would just be calling that person, using their power, okay, to put them in prison, di ba? So, digiti mo dagiti ba nag iniwasan dito 1987 Constitution. O yan?
So meaning kahit nga sawen nga ti konstitusyon tiyo under the 1987 version inikan na itidakkel importansya ti panakabigbig nga talaga ti kalinteganday ti tao aglalo kaligiti akusado sumangsang iti kaso kaglalalo pa ligiti masuspetsa nga involved kaligiti sensational murder incident no sa rin no ket adda possibility nga may pwede kunada intimidation and force Abogado.
Yes, sir. Kasi dito ngayon tiketing lawlawagan kada giti listeners tayo. This is not also to encourage people to rebel against the government. Saan mo? Kasi talaga mat nga dito lintag tayo, which is the bill, particularly our Bill of Rights. It does not only apply to us, but it does not it is not only the Philippines who have this Bill of Rights. Lawlawahan tayo. Iti amin na duma-duma pigilyan ti Lobo at dagiti Bill of Rights are contained in their constitution. If you try to look into the Bill of Rights of the US, almost the same. So nga ko dapat dito mo ti kasi nung kas lang ipaganat-gat mo mati kalintagam kas may isang individual or as a person kas dalang ngamin ti panagkita ti tao kanyang kumonkontra ka ni ti gobyerno. So saan mo dito lang Bill of Rights is only reminding each one of us nga in the like for example alakas kanya kumamot nga gobramot iti gobyerno we have that duty. Okay, we are there to enforce the law. So we are not there to violate the law, di ba, sir? So in the performance of our duty, which is like for example, you are a law enforcer, you are there to enforce the law. So ba't ang ibig sabihin ng enforcement of the law? Di ba? Ipa naganan. Sikaati mo muna nga dapat nga agtungpal ka dagiti lintag. Okay, so and yung pinagtungpal itilintag in the performance of your duty is to observe also the rights of every individual or every person of this country. Di lang matiket na punpuntusan. Yeah. Kasi minti no dadumakat when you ati anak lang personal nga kapanpanunutan. Kasi nga no sometimes nga dete we bring out our rights, okay, towards the state or the government. Maraming ti pinagkita ti naduman kat we belong to the leftist group. Kasi kaslahantay nga kaya ti sumuro ti liaan mo. So kas diti daduma pa nga halang amin nga deti ngamin Bill of Rights sayo nagadot ti maamwam nga kalintagam gayam kas may isang tao nga agyan iti pagilyan tayo kas lang deta panangi deto custodial investigation is one of the the right of a person under custodial investigation. So may isa lang deto nagado nga kalintagampay nga na-embody iti Bill of Rights tayo. So kung these are the rights that we need to know kasi we cannot avoid that in the course of our as a citizen of this country, we cannot avoid the government. Most of the time, we transact with the government. But then again, this is just a reminder to us na in the performance of our law enforcers, for example, or those people representing the state, they should also be accountable or transparent to us. Di lang mo tiket na sa kayat na nga paganat-gat detoy. Dito'y Bill of Rights tayo nga kabilangan pakaibilangan din dito section 12 which is the right of a person under custodial investigation.
And citing other instances involving section 12 of the Bill of Rights of the Constitution kas iti na iparipirip pa ito tayo digiti ko natin yung progressive-minded individual expressing their opinion on matters of public concern and on matters of public interest nga ti panangyayari ti gobyerno kadakwada ket rigitay ko natin yung disidente when no rigitay ko natin yung left-leaning organizations nga ibilang tatati gobyerno akabosor digito in the exercise of your freedom of expression at abogado and while undergoing investigation numatili ka karigitilap nga excesses in your exercise of your freedom of expression apo abogado mapilitang dakadi nga manginbok kaditi ako natin freedom of expression doon ko in the investigation.
Sir, kasi dito yung this is in the performance or in line of their duty as law enforcers. So siguro ti question mo, ti mesa nga question that you can rose from this custodial investigation is what if the confession or admission that is made by the suspect of a crime is done to other person other than the law enforcers, is that admissible in evidence? Di mo siguro tiket yung damagan. Kasi dati nga makon ko ng custodial investigation, it is done only by law enforcers. So that they conduct it questioning. So that they conduct it questioning kadete suspect of a crime. Itatan, di ba, no, kadwan, more often than not, in a crime, adamo ti presence ti naduma-dumang tao, like kay bilanganan nun, ti may isang media personnel. Di ba, sir? Kas kanyayo kuma. So itatan, as a suspect of a crime, if the questioning is done by the police officers or the law enforcers, okay, so that nagdamag ka DJ suspect in the absence of a lawyer or counsel, and there is no valid waiver that was done by that suspect, if the questioning is made by these law enforcers, the statement that was gathered from that suspect in the absence of a counsel is inadmissible in evidence. Hanga mabaling nga mausar ka DJ nga suspect. Itatan, ti question tayo. What if the media or it was done by other people in their private capacity? Diba kasla kanyayo po sir, media personnel kayo. So you ask questions from that suspect and the suspect give you statements. So what would that, for example, voluntary admission, inadmitir na he made that crime.
Oo. Can it be used
your question might be, is that admissible in the eyes of the law? The answer is yes. Because there is no, unang-una, it is not made, kasi nga Bill of Rights tayo, it is our right against the state or against the government or those people representing the state of the government. So in custodial investigation, the law enforcers are the one who are conducting this investigation, and they are the one representing the state. So in the case of a voluntary admission that was made by a suspect in a crime,
Kasi
like for example, in your case, media personnel, so da kayo, nagdamag kay kanya na, then he made a voluntary admission, and then later on, that admission was now being used, okay, as an evidence. Is that considered admissible? The answer is yes.
Oh, okay.
Because namin nga DJ, dati namin tayo, Bill of Rights tayo, it's only against those representative of the state. So question tayo, is the media representative of state? The answer is no. Kasi you are a private company. Okay, you are performing your job as in a private capacity. So it is not made by a representative of the state like the police officers. So what if, for example, another case that in that crime there is the mayor, diba? Ni mayor kumaday tang umay inita na kumade tay krimen nga nangyari. So that mayor and the suspect, I'll just give my testimony to the mayor. So the question is the mayor is in the performance of his duty as a government officer? I think hanmot kasi it is done in a private meeting. So that particular suspect made his voluntary admission or extrajudicial confession with the mayor. So would that be admissible in evidence? The answer is yes. Because he disclosed such information, okay, not because in the performance of the mayor's duty, kasi hindi naman niya duty mag-investigate. So then again, that particular suspect gave that information to the mayor with the mayor in his private capacity, because it was done in a private meeting, doon niya inamin. So can that the statement made into writing and will be used as evidence against that suspect eventually when filed in court, so that would be admissible in evidence. There is no such thing as violation of his Miranda rights. Hindi na pwedeng i-deny na, eto, walang tawag nito, he wants that statement to be invalidated because it was made in the absence of a counsel. Hindi na pwede. And pangalawa, yung statement naman na he made, it is not made to a representative of the state like the police officers or any law enforcers. So hindi naman niya yun ginamit na statement with the law enforcers or the police officers. So that can be the statement that he made, like for example a voluntary admission would be admissible in evidence. So kaya minsan naririnig natin na yung mga pag tinatanong ka, di ba, minsan meron tayong mga suspect or a person involved in a crime, when he is being asked by the media, sinasabi niya na talk to my counsel. So he invoked yung, sabi niya, just talk to my counsel. Siguro he is also evading, okay, that his statement might be incriminating to him. And then again, that can also be used as an evidence in court, yung statement niya. Kaya siguro umuiwas din.
Okay. So at least muna DJ ko natin nga a matter of defending himself of self-incrimination just in case at dadariti masarita na may panggap iti DJ kaso na. So kasjeti kina sensitibo DJ ko natin informasyon nga may idanon aglalar iti media no kas pagarigan may interview can be used as incriminating evidence against the suspect no kas pagarigan probetsarin ti PNP as evidence tayo ito nga interviews na on media, apobogado.
Yes, sir. Gusto kami DJ mati clarifications on this kasi the invocation of our Miranda rights only applies to custodial investigation that is done by law enforcers. Okay? Law enforcers. So, representing the state. So, if that is done by a private individual, and then you made such statements and it was put on record, okay, can that be used as an evidence against that suspect? The answer is yes. Because the person who gathered that information is not a person representing the state.
And lukas pagarigan nyo, abogado, nga may dalam ti trial, DJ kaso na, DJ media anang interview kan kuha na tap to likas tagat mapasingkedan nga in baga na DJ in front of him when he interviewed the suspect mabalin niya imbitaran dano kuha in the trial, imbitaran ti PNP or the judge, J. Hosgado?
Depende no sino ti makasapol ka DJ nga testimony, DJ ng statement. So if that is in favor of the police officers representing the state, kasi should the matitimang file the appropriate case, so if they are the ones who can use that information, so pwede, sir. Okay, so they can use that information. Kasi wala namang that statement was not made to them by the suspect in the course of custodial investigation. So sa iba mo sa bali mga tao tinang damag dijay like the media, kati media katahan mat nga representing the state. Kasi ngamin deti section dito ngamin Bill of Rights tayo, sir. This is the protection of every person against possible abuses of the person representing the state. Kay bilangan dita law enforcers tayo.
Okay, abogado El Rene Yoquid Castro, nakalawag dito and nagpintas di pani-point out tayo di kitay ako natin a matter of incriminating evidence against the suspect to kaspagarigan at dariti investigation by way of an interview by members of media and even some local officials in their private capacity confess isuna can be used as evidence. But the right to counsel can only be invoked by the suspect during a custodial investigation.
Yes, sir. Kahit ko ping lawlawagan, sir, nga siguro damag ti dagiti agdengdeng kaila kano ba ngamin nga mangrugi ti makon ko ng investigation. Okay, or when is there what is the start of the conduct of custodial investigation? So that only starts when there is now a focus on a particular person considered to be as a suspect. Okay, no sikati may tudtudon nga suspect, and they are now and these law enforcers are doing questioning, okay, in that particular crime. Haan nga deti, diba, dangamin deti gundaway nga they do not know yet who is the suspect of the crime. So tatan the witness would try to point out people, or diba jingamin kuma kaspagarigan kuma kalkalpas na ti krimen, diba da nakita digiti police nga na kat they will pick you up, diba, then mapangkay di amin di police station itatan kat DJ to witness or the complainant will be interrogated. So madamag ka deto'y witness itatan, there is the conduct of this what we call police line up, sir. Diba ti police line up, ti paglilinyan da digitay tao ti nga posible nga nangaramid kadeta nga krimen. So is that the start of the custodial investigation, yung line up pa lang? The answer is no. Only this custodial investigation starts when you are already being focused as the particular person considered to be a suspect, and then there is now follow-up interrogation, okay, regarding the crime that was committed. Okay, so DJ Rugina. And another thing also, a reminder to all of us, there are also times that the information that we tell is not coming from interrogation. Diba, dadigiti ngamin sa utay nga sa uno da duma. Is one of the dapat then you are a suspect. We should not be talking too much unless we are asked.
Okay, abogado, attorney.
Yes, sir.
Medyo makuanta dito maamitan tayo iti oras. Can we continue discussing this matter, because it is really very, very important for us to be enlightened about this specific provision of the Constitution. Tayo po, abogado, please, ay dawat ko nga itultuloy tayo dito on Sunday, tapno tataping nalawlawa ti pa nakipresentar na as a way of educating our listeners with your participation and sharing your knowledge about the law. Please, itultuloy tayo on Sunday. Maraming salamat, Attorney Elreneo Kid Castro. Thank you very much once again. Ti pa natin iti oras para iti programa tayo, please.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you much, sir. And hopefully, we will be able to discuss also the other rights embodied in our Bill of Rights as we continue with what we have discussed today. So, kadigiti agdingdingeg, agyaman kami met, and hopefully, I always willing ko na ay nga sakti kalatingan nga mangianang I hope I did my best and I made clear to you what is our topic today. And ket kumeten nga kablawan dagiti agdingdingig iti naimbag nga malem tayamin kapsat. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you and good afternoon, Attorney Kid Castro. Thank you ti oras tayo. Ngarod, dito na po tayo kabuklan iti issue tayo about Bill of Rights under Section 12. Itinagan ni Station Manager Attorney Nick Malasig kini Engineer Japson Duldulao. Siya ti ka-aksyon nyo ni Action Orlando sa agyaman tayo kan kanan kini Attorney Elreneo Kid Castro. Maraming salamat po. Good afternoon.
Sika Ken Tilinteg. Aksyon! Radyo!
Sabsapulen! Sar-saraken ti imas nga nakairuaman.